Ryzen 3. Ryzen 3 is AMD's entry-level CPU built for simple everyday tasks. It's good for browsing the web, watching videos, online classes, and office applications. It can handle light multitasking, like keeping several tabs open while using basic apps, but it's not built for heavy workloads like AAA gaming, professional editing, or 3D rendering. And even if you manage to run heavier software, you'll usually notice slower loading, stutters, and lag. That's why Ryzen 3 is cheap and works best for budget computers and basic home or school use. Oh yeah, the letters at the end of the CPU name matter a lot. In laptops, Ryzen 3 often ends with the U suffix, which means it focuses on low power. That helps the laptop stay cooler and get longer battery life, which is ideal for students and office users. A simple rule, U is efficiency first, while H-class chips are performance first. Also, don't expect the same performance from every U chip, because power limits depend on the laptop's design, cooling, and manufacturer settings. On desktop, some Ryzen 3 models have the G suffix, meaning they include integrated Radeon graphics. That's useful for budget builds because you can use the PC without a dedicated graphics card. You may also see GE, which is the more power-efficient version of the G chip. On most desktop Ryzen chips, if it doesn't have a G, you generally need a dedicated GPU. Some newer platforms include basic display graphics, but they are not meant for gaming. Ryzen 5. Ryzen 5 is AMD's mid-range tier, and one of the most popular choices because it's stronger than Ryzen 3 but still cheaper than Ryzen 7. For many people, this is the best value tier. Performance-wise, Ryzen 5 commonly comes with 6 cores and 12 threads, so it handles gaming, programming, and photo or video editing much better than Ryzen 3. Compared to Ryzen 3, it also feels faster in multitasking, with smoother performance and shorter loading times. In laptops, Ryzen 5 comes with the U suffix for battery-focused machines, but you'll also see H and HS on performance laptops. The idea is simple. U is more efficient and cooler, while H and HS are built for higher speed, so they use more power. That's why H and HS are common in gaming laptops and creator laptops. Two laptops with the same CPU can still perform differently if one has better cooling and higher power limits. On desktops, Ryzen 5 can come with G models if you want integrated graphics, and you'll also see X models in some generations. X versions are typically tuned for higher boost clocks compared to the non-X versions. You might also see XT on some older Ryzen desktops, which is basically a slightly higher clock refresh. For gaming, Ryzen 5 is usually the safe minimum tier when paired with a decent graphics card, especially if you want stable FPS without constant CPU bottlenecks. Ryzen 7. Ryzen 7 is the high-performance tier for people who need more power, like content creators, streamers, and heavy multitaskers. If Ryzen 5 is good for gaming, Ryzen 7 is better when you're gaming and doing other demanding things at the same time. Many Ryzen 7 chips come with 8 cores and 16 threads, which gives you more room for streaming, recording, Discord, browser tabs, and background apps without your system choking. In laptops, Ryzen 7 often comes with HS and HX versions. HS is usually made for thin and light performance laptops, so you still get strong speed while staying more efficient than the highest power chips. HX is aimed at maximum performance laptops, usually bigger gaming laptops with stronger cooling, because these chips can run at higher power and higher sustained speeds. So, in simple terms, HS is balanced performance, and HX is performance first. On desktops, Ryzen 7 also has special gaming-focused options like X3D models. These use AMD's 3D V-Cache technology to add extra cache on the chip, which can improve gaming performance in many titles without needing a big jump in wattage. That's why Ryzen 7 X3D is often a top pick for gamers who already have a strong GPU. Ryzen 9. Ryzen 9 is AMD's top mainstream tier for enthusiasts and professionals who need high performance. This is for heavy workloads like 4K or 8K video editing, big exports, advanced creative work, and anything that benefits from more CPU cores. Ryzen 9 chips commonly have 12 cores and some models go up to 16 cores, so they can handle extremely demanding tasks much faster. For gaming, Ryzen 9 is powerful, but most people don't actually need it just for gaming. A lot of FPS depends on the GPU, so many gamers are fine with Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7. Ryzen 9 makes more sense when you're combining gaming with heavy multitasking or when your work is truly CPU heavy. Also, Ryzen 9 usually benefits from better cooling because sustained performance depends on keeping temperatures stable. Quick tip on names. The numbers before the suffix usually tell you the generation and class. So when you compare two chips in the same tier, a newer generation model usually brings better efficiency, better integrated graphics on laptops, and higher performance per watt. Also check socket. AM4 or AM5. Ryzen AI. Ryzen AI is a Ryzen variant you'll see in some premium laptops. The key difference is that the chip includes an NPU, which stands for Neural Processing Unit. This is hardware designed to handle AI-related tasks more efficiently. So instead of the CPU doing everything, the NPU can take over certain AI workloads, which reduces CPU load, improves efficiency, and helps the laptop stay cooler. In real use, this can support AI features like video call effects, background blur or replacement, noise reduction, and AI tools inside creative apps, depending on the software. It's also useful for on-device AI tasks, where the laptop can process features locally without relying on the cloud. But for most regular users, it's not a must-have. It becomes more useful for people who do a lot of multitasking, video calls, or AI-based creative work. Ryzen Pro. Ryzen Pro is the business-focused version of Ryzen. You can get Ryzen 3 Pro, Ryzen 5 Pro, Ryzen 7 Pro, and sometimes Ryzen 9 Pro. And in some models, it can be combined with Ryzen AI. In raw performance, it's usually similar to the regular version of the same tier. The main difference is business features like stronger security and IT management tools. That can include memory-level protection, encryption-focused security, and remote management features that help IT teams configure, update, troubleshoot, or lock many computers at once. That's why you'll often see Ryzen Pro in business laptops, because companies care about security, stability, and easy fleet management. Some Pro systems also support enterprise options like ECC memory, depending on the platform and model. Ryzen Z. Ryzen Z is designed specifically for handheld gaming devices. The most common names you'll hear are Ryzen Z1 and Z1 Extreme, depending on the device. These chips are built around efficiency because handhelds have limited space, limited cooling, and limited battery. Since handhelds can't fit a dedicated graphics card, Ryzen Z chips rely on integrated graphics, and everything is tuned to balance performance with battery life. So yes, handheld devices can still play games at a decent FPS while balancing battery consumption. Also, memory speed matters a lot on handhelds, because the integrated GPU shares system memory, so faster LPDDR memory can improve performance. Threadripper. Ryzen Threadripper is AMD's workstation-level CPU line, built for workloads far beyond Ryzen 9. This is for heavy-duty professional work like advanced simulations, high-end 3D rendering, huge code compilation, and production environments where time matters. Threadripper CPUs can have extremely high core counts, and they're physically larger, which is why they need special motherboards and sockets. They're also very expensive, often costing far more than normal consumer CPUs. Threadripper Pro models add more workstation features like extra memory for professional systems. I've also made a complete video explaining every Intel processor. Check it out on my channel.